Hi, I'm Brandi Barnard from Stampin' Up.
And I'm Lily Jane. I'm job shadowing with my mom today, and I get to help show off this awesome kit. It's called
The Birthday Bright Project Kit. You guys are going to love this. It makes 12 birthday cards and 12 tags, plus it is packaged up in this adorable box. This kit has all sorts of fun details to the projects without any of the extra work.
That's the great part about kits. All the cutting and prepping is already done for you.
So let's crack this open and see what we have here. So we got everything laid out, and this kit has so many beautiful details. Look at all of this foiling. There's some foiling detail in this. There are a lot of pretty laser cut pieces and really fun little embellishments, and you'll see those as we put these cards together. Some of the other cool things in this kit, there's this unique envelope template, which is a tool you'll be able to hang on to after and use for all of your card addressing. And then here are some laser cut glimmer pieces too. You can see how those words are all beautiful and pre-cut for you. This kit has an awesome coordinating stamp set called Birthday Bright. Not only is this a great birthday stamp set for your collection, but it has some pieces that fit the cutouts in the kit perfectly. This is how we finish our projects, so you're going to want to have that on hand to make your projects too. Plus you'll need your archival black Stampin' Up ink pad and 3 of the classic pads. You'll want Watermelon Wonder, So Saffron, and Emerald Envy.
You'll also need a few adhesives. We have the Fast Fuse adhesive, your fine tip glue pen, and some dimensionals.
So this is everything you need. Either order these supplies when you get your kit, or gather with your demonstrator or other friends who have these supplies and make your kits together. Making a project like this is always more fun together, right, Lily Jane?
Yes, and speaking of that, let's get started with these beautiful projects right now.
For each of the projects today, we're just going to show you a few tips on how to get it assembled. The first one is the shaker card. And I've already got this piece prepped here. I've pushed the candle pieces out and done some of the stamping. And this is going to become a shaker card. So let's flip it to the back. You'll need your Fast Fuse, and you're going to want to put some just in these spaces around the candles. Get right in this space if you can. And that's how you'll hold the window sheet in place. So let's grab that. It's just the exact same height as the card, so be careful getting it lined up. I stuck mine down at the bottom and then even stood this piece up to get it lined up and adhered down. So now I've got a great window here for my shakers to show through. This is the cute little bag of confetti that your kit comes with, and the only project you'll use it for is the shaker. So you can start by dumping it out and kind of separating it into 4 piles so you can be equal if you want, or I'll just dump some out to get ready to use it. And then your kit comes with foam adhesive strips, which are wonderful for doing shaker cards. So I'll just pull these off and get started creating my shaker. You want to create a complete box all the way around so the confetti can't escape out the sides. You'll need more than one piece to go all the way around here. And so when I'm starting up a new one, I'll just line up right next to that old one. Just go all the way around here. And the other unique thing that you're going to do on this card is actually put some strips through here between the flame and the candle. So let's do that next. We'll trim that off. What this will do for you is make it so that you won't have all of your confetti sinking to the bottom and none showing through the flames. You want to have some cute confetti showing in all the pieces. All right, so now I'm ready to fill up these little reservoirs with my confetti. I'll put some up in here too. And that's what this white piece right here is for. It'll close up the shaker. All right, look at that. We're ready to get shaken. How cute is that? Now to finish up this card, all you have to do is add your little birthday cutout. You're going to use your fine tip glue pen to stick that to the front. And then you'll also adhere the front of your card to the black card base. I love how this has white on the inside, so it's all ready for me to use it for my cards. The only tricky thing about adhering this is you have a really tall side and then not tall. So this is how I fixed that. Just grab some more of your foam adhesive strip. You have plenty of that to spare in the kit. And put that over here on this side. And then use some fast fuse over here on this side so you don't add any extra height. And that is ready to go. And here's how my finished one looks, and I get to make 4 of those. So adorable.
Alright, I've gathered all the pieces for this next card. You're going to start with your beautiful foil, your nice striped background, and your white piece. Got fast fuse and 3 8-inch pieces of white baker's twine. Now, to make the banners that go on this, you're going to want to have 7 or 8 of these, and they're already scored right here in the middle. You're going to start around the middle of one of your pieces of twine and fold it right down, just like that. It'll be, and right here you got a little bit of sticky still on the back, and that'll be handy when you want to stick it down onto your card. Now, I've already got the stamping all done on this, and so when you have your banners all the way on, then you're going to come over here to your white piece, and the sticky on the back is going to be handy because you can just put it how you want it and just go stick, stick, stick. Stick them down with the sticky on the back. You're going to do that with all 3 of them, and then you're going to flip this over to the back, and you can see you have this extra string that's just hanging out here. So you're going to put a little bit of fast fuse here, and you can stick these strings right over on top, just like that. Then when you're finished with all 3 of those, you're going to put more fast fuse and glue it right there on the top. And here's what it looks like when it's all finished. You got 3 adorable banners, and the inside is once again white, so you can write your message on the inside. And there's the Wish Big card.
Okay, next up is this adorable cake card. Here's your card base, and you can see the cake is already laser cut out of there. You pull that out. And then here's a white layer you're going to be using too, same cake shape. You're not even using these for the project, so just toss those aside. I'm sure you'll be hanging on to those for some other adorable project later. And then you've got a plain white piece that's going to get glued on the inside right here. So let's start there. We'll roll some fast fuse all the way around in here. The piece is a little smaller than the edge of the card, so just don't roll really close to the edge and you'll be fine. And we'll just line that up and place it there. And what that does is prepare this so that I can do some stamping. I'll grab my So Saffron ink. And then here are a few stamps from the set that I'm going to be using. So I'll start with the cute little tiny candle and just stamp right here. And you might feel like you're getting a little bit of ink on this card base too. And that doesn't matter because you're going to be covering it up. I'll show you. Use this little layer piece, and I'm going to do one across the first layer of cake and one down here too. Okay, and then we'll do some flags. Let's go to this piece. We're going to do a little bit of decorating on here, which I've already done. There are these adorable little epoxy pieces that you'll get to stick to the front here. And then you'll want to use dimensionals on the back. And I used quite a few. I wanted them all the way around the edge, but I also wanted some right by the cake so that I could support that piece and it wouldn't sink down. It's going to go together just like this. You'll adhere that layer here, and then this guy will go here. And here's how that card looks when it's all finished. Isn't that adorable? I'm excited about this, and you got to make 4 of those. So now we've done 12 cards. Let's work on our envelopes. The kit comes with 12 of them, and it's got this awesome little stencil. This is something that's created to help you write straight on your envelopes. Here's an example where I have laid down the stencil right on this envelope, and then I just wrote right in the spaces right here so that it's all spaced out evenly and perfectly. That way you don't have it happen where you write slanted. Have you guys ever done that? I know I have. You also don't have to space everything out like this. As you're writing, you can just lay your template down and write your first line, and then you can scoot the template up just a little. Just make sure your spacing from the bottom is the same. Write another line, and you can scoot each time until you're finished, and you can get closer spacing that way too. The envelope template also has convenient lines so that you can create a shorter line and a longer line and keep them all centered. So now we've finished our 12 cards and envelopes. Let's go ahead and check out the tags. Okay, you are going to love this first tag. It is so adorable. Here are the little pieces that you need. I've already done some stamping here with the confetti piece, and then I'm going to do this adorable pop-up balloon. So first step is to peel half of the backing, and then you're just going to place the balloon where you want it, just the one half. And for now, just stick that one half down. I just applied a little fast fuse right here in the space, so I've got some sticky there. And I'm just going to put, it's about a 3.5-inch piece of twine. You want it to stick down under there and then just hang loosely down through here. Now I'm ready to peel the other half of my balloon and stick it down. And one thing that can help you get this stuck nicely is use the tip of your bone folder or a pair of scissors and just sneak it in there so that you can give it a little pressure on that other half without smushing your cute little honeycomb balloon. Okay, some of the other things that you'll do on this one, you're going to use your fine tip glue pen to glue the happy down, and I just put some on the Y and some on the H. And then on this birthday piece, you'll use dimensionals to attach it, but because it is so skinny, I just used the very edge of my dimensionals right here. You can just take some scissors and trim. Get a little edge piece like that, and that'll fit perfectly behind the skinny little piece. You can stick that down. One of the other cute details on this tag is there is a little piece of fringe that you're going to put at the bottom of this balloon. When I first opened up my kit, I found there was a longer piece of fringe, but there was just one, and I was looking for 4 because I knew I was making 4 tags. But actually what you're going to do is cut that longer piece of fringe into 4 small pieces. And then each one, you'll just take it and roll it up by hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is just going to look like a little tassel at the bottom of your balloon. And once you get to the end, you'll use your fine tip glue pen to kind of close it off and let it seal up. And then you just adhere it right here to the bottom of the balloon. Okay, and then this little guy will get layered together with some fast fuse. Let's go to our finished one. And here's how it looks when it's all done. Isn't that sweet? I mean, when you have a tag that great, you don't even need a card. Just sign who it's from and tie that to a cute little present.
Alright, this next tag is what I would call a simple pleasure. It's so adorable, but it's so simple. Your first step is to stamp a little to from on this white circle tag. You want to put it close to the edge so that you can have room to write who it is to and who it's from. Then you're going to take your 10-inch piece of twine and you're going to want to put these 2 tags together. And then there you go. You got your 2 little tags with a piece of string. And then you have this cute little bow that looks just like the ones you get on Christmas, except for it's teeny tiny. You got to get the backing off and stick it right there. And I like to stick it on both of the tags so it doesn't go all everywhere. And it's just so cute and so simple.
Here's our last little tag, and this one is fun because you get to do a couple in So Saffron and a couple in Watermelon Wonder. You're going to stamp the confetti on the background of the present and stamp the banner to match your ink color. And then for this little present bow here, I used my fine tip glue pen to adhere that across, just because that was just a little too skinny for my fast fuse. You'll use a couple of dimensionals and stick the hooray across here. And then this adorable little black clothespin will go kind of up here on the corner. I found it easier to put that in place and then tie my bow. Just take your 10-inch piece of twine, slip it under the clothespin front here, and then tie it up. And there's how it looked when I got it all finished. Plus, here's my Watermelon Wonder. Aren't those so sweet and simple? Look at all of this adorable stuff that we have made today. We've got 12 cards, 12 tags, plus we have our 12 envelopes and the envelope template that we'll be able to hang on to forever and use that again and again. I can't wait to box all of this up into the adorable Watermelon Wonder storage case that it came with.
We are going to be ready for every birthday and celebration that comes at us this year.
We totally are. I love this kit.
Obviously, everyone is going to want the Birthday Bright Project Kit.
To order yours, contact your demonstrator or visit stampinup.com. Happy
Happy
stamping!